Okay, hey, welcome to another video. Today, playing a game while telling a story. So, let's get into it. So, I want to tell you this story happened about like 5, 6 years ago when I was about like at the age of 4. So, when I was about the age of 4, unless you're an alien, you were probably never 4. God. Okay. So, when I was about 4 years old, I lived in this house. So when I was about at the age of 4, I lived in this house. And when I lived in this house, what the? Okay, fine. Okay. So about when I lived in this house, I was about like 4. So when I lived in this house, it was all like kind of normal. It was a small house. And when I was in this house, something weird happened. So I still don't know to this day what this was. But this happened a while ago, definitely. But this happened at like one of my really old houses. It was a small house. I know I keep repeating myself. Sorry. Sorry. So, like, I had woken up in the middle of the night, and I have still yet know to this day if this was a dream or if this was reality. It was probably a dream, and ending up knowing. But I ended up telling the story to a lot of people, and when this happened, I was absolutely terrified. So I woke up in the middle of the night, having no concept of time. I had no clue what time it was. But I know it was around like the times of like 2, 3, or 4 a.m. So around like 2, 3, or 4 a.m. I had woken up in the middle of the night. So when I had woken up, I was like really terrified. So I was in the middle of the night, and it was like I was in my bed. I was like in my bed, and I just woke up. So it was like pitch black in my room. The only thing I could see was like the window and like the illuminated moonlight. So I had went over off my bed, and I had went over to what I thought was the door. So I went over to what I thought was the door, and I had gone over to it, and to my surprise, it wasn't the door. So I kept looking around the room, feeling the wall, and at the time I was like really short. So like I thought I couldn't like feel the door, and the doorknob was like not there or anything. So I start like banging and banging on the walls because I can't find a light switch either. So when I can't find the light switch, I get absolutely terrified. So I'm like, oh my god, how am I gonna get out of here? But I wasn't really thinking that at the time. All I was doing was like screaming and crying. And when I was there, It like honestly terrified me. So, so I was there and everything, and what happened was I started yelling, and yet nobody heard me. Because, like, I don't know, everybody was asleep. And at the time, I got really terrified, and I was like super like loud screaming, terrifying. I was screaming like, oh my god. So, what I did was I might have. Okay, what did I do? Sorry, it's kind of like all very vivid for what happened. So I have absolutely like no clue. This is a pretty old story. So when I was when I was here, when I was like okay, okay. So when I was like here and everything, I was like super terrified because I didn't know what to do at the time. I was like, oh. And it was like it was like a new experience. So at the time, I thought I was gonna die. So I'm trying to record a YouTube video. Go away. Sorry. So at the time, I thought I was gonna die. Like, oh my god. So eventually, this is pretty anticlimactic end to the story, but I ended up crying myself to sleep, and I woke up the next morning. So I still don't know what happened that day. So yeah. So now that's what happened, and that's what what I thought was probably one of the scariest experiences of my life.